What's up, everybody? Still smiling. So I just got into an accident. Let me show you guys.
Damn!
Shit. Buy red wheels, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Crazy. Got an officer here waiting for me, chilling. Alright, to give you guys an idea of what was happening. So, I was driving here. I had a Camaro in front of me. And once the Camaro, it started slowing down, it came to a complete stop. And it swerved. And that's because in front of it, there was actually a Lexus that was stopped right here in this left lane, which then caused me to brake, lock up my brakes and my tires, and didn't leave me enough time for me to swerve out on time. And I just freaking smacked it right here. You can actually see the skid lines right there. But yeah. I just completely just obliterated my whole right side. My wheels gone, completely gone. Yo, I didn't even realize that the tire went over here. Oh crap! Damn, I was getting a warrant from this side. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, right here. All that dumbass camera that I had. What the? Nah, it's probably had to have happened right now. Well, to the trunk you go. I found it weird why she'll stop right there completely because we're still about 1/8 of a mile from the street light. And then she wanted to do left here, but you're supposed to get in the middle lane instead of stopping right here. It's all bad, bro. I'm trying to steer the steering wheel here. We're going up. We're going up. All right, we are good. That's crazy to me. U-joint is gone, but the frame looks straight. Doesn't look like it bent. It's crazy. Impressive. Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm back here in the house. So the car's in the front, the driveway. I caught up making a bunch of calls, calling family members and such. So, telling my girl and then telling my cousin and my brother. So, hey, man, the car, to be honest with you guys, I didn't see any frame damage. By the looks of it, it looks worse, in person than in pictures for sure. But to be honest, it doesn't look as bad as it looks. It almost seems as if there is no frame damage. The suspension parts are obviously just messed up. That'd be the lower control arm, yeah, the rack and pinion, and then the the outer tie rod as well. The upper control arm, I'm not too sure if that's busted or not. The Civic axle boot, that thing is torn, it's gone. So that for sure has to go. But the frame itself, it looks pretty damn good. And the wheel, I don't even have to speak to the wheel, man. Rest in peace. The tire, it blew out. But other than that, everything else looks pretty straight. I don't want to oversimplify it and say I just need to change the upper suspension components in the right part of the car and the passenger side. But if that's all it takes, then damn, bro, that would be pretty nice. And with regards to the accident, guys, I guess the seatbelt did punch me there real quick. Nothing too crazy. My palm does hurt, my knee hurts, but those are things that I'll have to disclose to the lawyer tomorrow. I'll just let him handle all the legal stuff. So we'll just leave it at that. Tomorrow, I'll show you guys more of the details as to the damage that happened on the car. It was broad daylight, but I was just busy, man. My head was spinning there. I was talking, making calls, checking updates and stuff like that. So tomorrow, I'll go ahead and show you guys what got damaged more in depth. So yeah, we'll just leave it tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow, guys. The next day tomorrow. Here it is. Just chilling here. It's all bad. This is not good. So the door is closed, but I guess from the accident it pushed in I'm assuming the door got slammed in more in that way. Kind of led to pop out the door that way. Yeah, because it does close. But even after it closes, it still has this open line here. My finger fits in through there. So that's not good. Was a straight body. That's literally how it looks, man. All bad. So the fenders, You know what? To be honest with you, from the accident, I expected the fender to be more screwed up, but it's not. It's literally the wheel took every bit of the impact. Literally, it took all the impact. Just the center bore of the whole wheel is what's left. So, looking at the damage here, man, it's pretty evident. Fender, part of the frame here, the chassis here, bent a little bit here. You can see how it kind of just folded here, just this part here. The actual frame doesn't look bent at all, if I'm being honest. It seems to be straight the whole way. Well, what I mean, like, straight, it has a little bend, but it has this bend on the other side too. Look, if we look at the driver's side, it has that same bend on the driver's side. See how it has this little bend right here? It's like it goes straight, it goes up, and then it goes out this way, and then it bends. There's this little bend right here, and it goes straight. Same thing on that side. So this side, you know, it's straight here. It goes up right here, and then bends, and then it goes straight. So that looks good. There might be a slight bend right here. I would have to pick it up with the jack stand and kind of look at it from the frontal view. But speaking of frontal view, to be honest with you, the headlight went flying out, and I'm pretty sure it's because it was being held by zip ties. But damn, bro, I'm telling you, literally the wheel took the impact. I expected the radiator support to be completely blown off and dented in, but this, aside from this here, maybe this was like that already, that chicken shit weld from previous owner for the radiator support. But aside from that, this right here is not bent at all. I mean, if I get a new headlight, I should be able to fit it on here, no problem. Back to the frame here. So the frame, I mean, it looks straight to me, man. But I really wouldn't know until I start driving it and see if it pulls to the right in any sort of way. Or I could take it to Jesse and have them just check it out. That was gonna be so mad at me, bro. I already checked it out. But anyways, yeah, so, you know, I'll assess it later. But, you know, as for now, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad at all, if I'm being honest. The axle, it's completely even the grease is coming out from here, so that's all bad. Man, I'm tired, bro. I'm gonna go to sleep after, man. It's been a long week at work. Then this happened. Damn, bro. But anyways, I don't want to say that things happen for a reason, but, you know, this gives me a justified reason to legitimately change the suspension parts. You know how all these parts, the freaking, I don't even know if they're coilovers. Yeah, they're coilovers, cheap ass coilovers, but coilovers, the upper control arm, lower control arm, you know, all that crap was painted. Now I guess I have a legitimate reason to change it, because I mean, they were doing fine, they were working fine, so, you know, there was really no reason to change it other than personal preference. But I guess now, you know, I would be able to, and I should change. I must change these suspension parts if they're damaged in any type of way. That's something that you don't want to compromise while you're driving. Just inspecting everything here, the upper control arm here doesn't look damaged from here, but I'm pretty sure it has something wrong with it. This boot right here, this ball joint, I'm pretty sure it's garbage. The coilover, it looks tilted to the left. That might be just because the rotor is also tilted to the left, but, you know, I will definitely go ahead and swap these upper control arms. The fork itself, I don't see any visible damage to it, but yeah, for sure that will need some replacing. The actual spindle that connects to the, you know, to the whole rotor assembly seems to be fine, but again, I would definitely consider changing that. Wheel, I'm not even gonna say anything about that. Rotor, they were on their way out. Looks like there's some cracks there, so this, yeah, bro, this definitely feels warped if it wasn't already warped. Let me see what else. Oh crap, what the f? Oh damn, that's crazy. The outer tie rod, yo, that's crazy, bro. Look at this, bro, that's crazy. The outer tie rod literally broke off from the inner tie rod. And even the nut, I think, is still there too, man. Bro, that's insane. Yeah, it still has the nut right here. That's crazy. Look at that. It still has the nut. This literally flexed and it broke. So this is the outer tie rod right here. You have the ball joint right here, and you have the nut, and then you have a cotter pin going through it. That's insane. And then the inner tie rod. Yeah, so the inner tie rod broke off from the outer tie rod. This is the remainder of the inner tie rod. That's crazy to me. Absolutely no question about changing that. And then the lower control arm. You can see it's a triangle. It's like a triangle shaped. That doesn't seem to be too bad, aside from those boots and the ball joints, which I'm pretty sure they're shot and destroyed. So that's gonna need some replacing for sure, no question. The sway bar might be toast. At least on this side, it might be toast. The car's not sitting on the floor; it's resting on the rotor. It's clear out of everything else, so that's cool. Insanity. That's all bad, bro. All bad. Damn, I need a haircut. When you wear hoodies and stuff, you guys know your hair just gets all nasty. But damn, man, I miss that car. It's been just a little over 24 hours and I'm already missing it. That little moment of like slight depression starts kicking in. Fuck. We'll be back. Trust me, we'll be back. So at this point, I'm just gonna wait on what the lawyers have to say, because I don't want to fix it. I can go buy the suspension parts right now, but I don't want to fix it and then have an adjuster come and then have them say, hey, well, the car's not damaged, that's good. So I'm gonna hold off on it just until I hear back from the lawyers. And once I have, the green light to go ahead and, that the case is moving forward and it's looking good, and if I can work on it, then boom, I'll go ahead and work on it. But until then, it is gonna sit. I'll turn it on just to hear it, crank it up, get the oil running. Yeah, I mean, damn, man, I want to go ahead and swap the parts that need to be swapped already, but I need to, this takes time, so, I'm gonna have to wait. So, or I could possibly order the parts, just not install them. But I mean, they're just gonna be sitting there, so I just rather just wait, What am I gonna do in the meanwhile? In the meanwhile, I'm gonna be hopping back on the EM1 and also hop back on the 280, on the Datsun 280Z 1975. That car, I was gonna do a review for you guys, which I still need to do. For some of you guys might know that I do have that car. For others, you guys might have no idea until right now that I do have that car. On that car, also I had got into an accident. Someone T-boned me. Well, not T-bone me, but the accident looks like a T-bone. More so, they went ahead and just pulled out of a parallel parking spot and boom, rammed into my right passenger fender. Into the passenger fender, not the right passenger fender. That one did get frame damage. The wheel, tiniest roll ever, but the fender took all the damage. It was an SUV that hit me, so it bent the frame. So that car does need to go to Jesse to get the proper treatment. So I was going to do a walk around of that car, so I'll be doing that sometime next week. If not next week, then the week after. So do stay tuned for that. I should have that video dropping sometime by the end of this month. But beside that, I'm gonna have to start working on the EM1. The EM1 really doesn't have anything to do, just like little, well, not little, but it does have some things that I need to do. But it's not like, oh my gosh, it's on jack stands, it doesn't turn on. No, the car moves, it runs beautifully, but it could run better. There's some things that I do want to fix and upgrade on it and replace and stuff. So I'll be working on that car. So meanwhile, and then hopefully we'll get some news. Hopefully the case moves fast on this car and we can get some stuff cooking up. That way we bring that car back, because man, dude, I wanted to do so much stuff. But yeah, this beauty is here just chilling. Let's see. Sheesh. Don't get me wrong, I'm in love with this car. I love this car so much. I'm just waiting for summer to come around so I can get those car cruises and clean shots. Ooh, it'll be clean. So I'm just waiting for that. I already just take this car out as a real joy pleasure. And then this one, I was just on a roll with this car, so I just wanted to continue, just keep the fire going, just keep going. I mean, we had the head gasket change, we had like things lined up for it, and now with this crap, it's like, so I just gotta put a brief pause on it. But it's all good, Man, this week I'm gonna have fun, man. I mean, I'm excited. You guys enjoy the video after this video. I'm excited, man. I mean, I love doing this, man. I love working on this car. on the single cam Civic, on the EM1 that I'm gonna be working on a bit more, and then the 280. I love cars, man. You guys haven't told, I'm pretty passionate. I get very excited when I talk about these cars, especially when I work on them, and even better when I get to drive them. So, hey, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in. You know, it sucks that I had the accident. It could have been worse. You know, just stuff happens in life. You know, you're bound to be thrown obstacles. You're bound to be steered out of your, out of your way. You know, but you just gotta continue forward. You know, life continues on. And at this point, I just have to adapt and overcome to my current situation and just keep going. You know, no big, it's nothing to make a big deal out of it. You know, sit down and cry and think that the world is over. No, man. Look, I'm breathing, I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm alive. So, you know, life is good. Life is definitely good. And I got to thank God, you know, that I'm here alive, telling you guys the story, being able to record it and upload it, because, you know, true story, if it would have gone bad, I mean, I would very much not be here, you know, but it wasn't my time. So I'm grateful that I'm here, and I'm happy to be here. And for those of you guys that have, you know, watched me from my first video up until now, I appreciate you guys very much. You guys have made it possible for me to, you know, keep recording, even if I had the lowest amount of subscribers. You know, like even right now, I'm at what, a current 64. Man, I just love doing this. I really love doing this. So if you guys have tuned in, if you guys have done anything that has helped to support the channel, I appreciate you guys. It does not go unaccounted for. I see it, I view it, I watch it, but at the end of the day, you know, I love the cars, you know, that I have. I love the parts that I have, and I love, you know, the friends and people that I'm able to connect, whether it's on here or on Instagram. I appreciate you guys very much. But yeah, man, life is good, man. I can't complain too much. I'm smiling. I don't want to say that I should be sad, but, you know, the typical situation is to be sad about things like this. But hey, man, it's all good, you know. We continue on, and I'm very optimistic. I'm always looking forward to the future, because, you know, the future, it's up to you to decide what the future is. But yeah, guys, other than that, guys, I'll end the video here. Oh, let me go turn it on real quick. Hold on, just so you guys can see that the car turns on. Hold on. I'm like a little kid when it comes to this car, man. Bro, my lunchbox went flying. My bumper here too. I already missed this car, man. But yeah, guys, other than that, I'll end the video here. Take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, take care. Peace out.